Hello everybody, my name is Lauren and welcome to another yoga class. If you would, before we jump into our practice, go ahead and drop a like, maybe subscribe. That way I know to keep making these yoga videos and improving my equipment quality for better videos. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in a seated position. We're going to start in a seated position, however feels comfortable for you. Some people like to prop their hips up on a pillow or a block. You can rest easy. Start to soften your gaze, maybe close your eyes all the way if you haven't already. We're going to start by dropping into the present moment. Letting our mind settle. Whatever thoughts are going on in your head right now, just watch them like clouds passing by, acknowledging each one and letting it go. Start to let the day, the past week, melt off your shoulders. Think about locking out any to-do lists for the future on the other side of a door in the room. Start to ground your sit bones, those two bony points of your seat, down into your mat. From there, we grow tall, lengthening our spine, creating space between each vertebra. Shoulders will roll up, down, and away from the ears. Take a slight tuck of the chin, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale all breath from your body. Take a big breath into the belly, expand the ribs, open the chest. And exhale, let it go through the nose. Inhale through the nose to the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhale the chest, ribs, and belly. One more time into the belly, the ribs, the chest. And exhale the chest, the ribs, the belly. Soften your breath. Let it be deeper than when you started practice. On your next exhale, you're going to drop your chin towards your chest. On your inhale, roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Try not to lift that left shoulder up, really drop it down, increasing that stretch. Let the head hang heavy. It's okay if your ear does not touch the shoulder. Take a breath in. And on your breath out, look down towards that right shoulder. Your chin is reaching towards the shoulder, your nose. Inhale, bring the right ear back to the right shoulder. Then inhale, slowly lift the head back up through center. On an exhale, we look to the left. Inhale, back through center, other side. On an exhale, left ear to your left shoulder. Relax the shoulders down. Big breath in. Exhale, look down towards that left shoulder. Inhale that left ear back towards your left shoulder. Another inhale draws your head back through center, and then look over to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, roll your head towards the right. Continue drawing the chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale your head towards the left. And roll around. Going the opposite direction towards the left. Chin to the ceiling. And down and around on the exhale. You can start to explore on your own. Maybe you notice a sticky part of the neck. You can hang out in that spot. Send some breath to the area. Slowly, we bring our head back to a neutral position. You can let your eyes open up if they're still closed. And on your inhale, both arms sweep up, reaching towards the ceiling. On your exhale, your right hand comes down, left fingertips reach up and over to the right. Anchor that left sit bone down. That initiates that side body stretch. And try to open the chest up towards the ceiling, not hiding your face with that left arm. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, back through center. Both arms reach up. Exhale, other side. Left hand down, right fingertips reach up and over. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, we're going to twist towards the right. Left hand comes to that right knee. Right hand comes right in behind your hip bone. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, guides you into your twist. We're not using our hands to crank us into our twist. We're using our inhale to lengthen through the vertebra. And exhale, finding space to move into. Also, I apologize if you can hear the construction. Inhale, arms back through center. Exhale, we twist to the other side. Big breath in, lengthen through the vertebra. Big breath out, we twist. Inhale, back through center, arms reach up. On an exhale, we're going to cactus our arms nice and wide, kind of like goalpost arms. Think about a string attached to your chest, and it's being pulled up towards the ceiling. Little baby back bend. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, we stretch. Inhale, reach. Last time, exhale, stretch. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, we're going to come onto all fours, okay? So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Settle into your neutral tabletop. And on your inhale, you're going to drop your belly, look forward, cow pose. Exhale, push your hands into the mat, round your upper back, cat pose. Feel that stretch between the shoulder blades before taking an inhale, dropping the belly and looking forward. Exhale, push and round. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, find your cat. Continue your cat-cows at your own pace. If you would like, you can start to invite other movements to your cat-cow, or stick with me here. Even out whatever side you need to. And slowly we come back to our neutral tabletop. Your right hand is going to float by your right ear. If you've taken my class before, or if you've done my videos before, you know where we're going. Your elbow's pointing straight down. You're going to press into that left hand, pivot on that left shoulder, open your chest up to the side of your mat. Your elbow's going to point up towards the ceiling, but it is okay if it doesn't make it all the way up there. We're thinking about that rotation through the mid-spine. Exhale, we close off. Inhale, we open up, rotate. Exhale, close. Inhale, open for 3. Exhale. Inhale, open for 2. Exhale. Inhale, last one, rotate, extend the arm this time. Exhale, thread your needle. Right arm underneath the left, right temple down to the mat. Feel that stretch behind that right shoulder. An option to keep the left hand where it is or walk the fingers forward. Or if you'd like, you can wrap that hand behind the back. And if you want a little bit extra, you can shift your hips slightly to the right. Sending breath to that right shoulder. And wherever you are, that left hand makes its way back in front of your face. Press the hand into the mat. Inhale the right hand back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, back down. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, push and round. Inhale, back to neutral. Other side, left hand by your left ear. We inhale, open up, pivoting on that right shoulder. Exhale, close off. Inhale, press the right hand down, open up. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open for 3. Exhale. Inhale, open for 2. Exhale. Inhale, last one, extend the arm. Exhale, thread your needle, other side. Settle into the pose. And then go ahead and take whatever variation you would like. Try to take the same one as the other side. Notice the difference from one side to the other and reconnect with your breath here. Right hand makes its way back in front of your face. Press the hand into the mat. Inhale the left hand back up towards the ceiling. Exhale back down to your neutral tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, push and round. Inhale, back to neutral. Send your right foot out to the side. Your leg is nice and straight. Tuck the left toes. Maybe arch your back slightly and start to shift your hips back towards your heel. You can drop your elbows down, or you can stay up on your hands, your choice. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, we come back up to our hands. Take an exhale. We're going to swing that right foot to the outside of our right hand. You can walk your hands forward slightly, coming into our lizard pose. So our foot is on the outside of our hands. Toes are pointed out slightly. We're bending into that front knee, and we want to be more towards the top of that back knee. So we don't want to be directly on top of it. If you have sensitive knees, you can always bring a cushion underneath it. On your inhale, I want you to lengthen through the spine. Try to pull your chest through your arms. And exhale, find some ease wherever there's tension in the hips. If you are pretty open, you can always have the option of dropping down to your elbows. Or if you're somewhere in between being on your hands and down on your elbows, you can always bring your elbows down on blocks. Or if you don't have blocks available, you can find some thick books that you can use as blocks. Big breath in, big breath out. You're going to heel toe that foot in between your hands so that that foot is in line with the hip. You're going to walk your hands to your hips. Press into that foot. You're going to come up, straighten that front leg. Send the heel forward slightly. Sit up nice and tall, hinge at your hips. Finding our half split. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you bring your hands to blocks or your hands to the mat. Breathing into that hamstring. If you feel your hips coming back past that back knee, I want you to send the heel forward just a little bit further. If you want more stretch, you inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, start to melt the belly to the thigh. Think your nose is going towards your toes, lengthening as you stretch. Inhale, come out of the pose slightly. We're going to bend into that front knee. Heel toe that foot to the outside edge of the mat. And then swing the leg around. Find your neutral tabletop, bringing your hands back underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, push and round. Inhale back to neutral, and send the left toes out to the side this time. Tuck the right toes, slight arch of the back, and start to shift your hips back. Option to drop the elbows down. Inhale, we come back up to our hands. We swing that leg around to the outside of our mat, toes pointing out slightly. Coming down into our lizard pose, sinking into the hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine, bring the chest through your arms. And always an option to drop down to your elbows if you would like. I'm going to heel toe that front foot in line with your hip. Bring your hands to your hips, come out of that lunge. Straighten the front leg, send the heel forward slightly. Find your balance first, and then start to hinge at your hips. Drop your hands down to blocks or the mat. Respecting that each side is different. For me, this side is a lot tighter than the other. Big breath in, lengthen through your spine. The crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, maybe melt a little further. And wherever you are, we're going to come out of the pose slightly, bend into that front knee. Frame the foot with your hands. Heel toe the foot to the outside edge of your mat. And then swing the leg around. Find your neutral tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. I'm going to walk myself back slightly. We're going to walk our hands forward. Bring our knees together. So we're in this modified plank pose. We're a straight line from our knees to our head. I like to lift my feet up. We're on the space right above the knees. We're in that nice straight line, engaging the core. And we're going to lower down, sending our elbows straight back behind us. Our elbows are going to graze our rib cage as we lower down to our bellies. Go nice and slow. Really grip into the mat with your fingertips. And then extend the legs. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Your hands are right by your rib cage. And on your inhale, you're going to peel your chest off the mat, baby cobra. Keep pressing the feet into the mat. We're not using our arms to press into a deeper back bend. We are literally just using our back muscles. On an exhale, we're going to lay our left ear to our mat, looking to the side. Inhale, peel the chest up. Exhale, other side, your right ear comes down to the mat. Inhale, peel your chest off the mat. This time, take your hands off the mat. We're in that cactus pose, and on an inhale, we extend the arms forward. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Last time, exhale, cactus, get a little higher. Exhale, melt down. We're going to do that one more time, a set of 3. Bend your knees first, and windshield wiper your legs side to side, just a little reset. Extend the legs long, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale, peel the chest off the mat. Lift the arms, goalpost or cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Maybe get a little higher. Exhale, melt. Bend the knees, windshield wiper the legs. Press the tops of the feet down into the mat. Really grip your fingertips into the mat. Squeeze your elbows to the side. Engage your core. Press your hands down into the mat and lift back up to your modified plank. Bring your knees back underneath your hips for tabletop. One more cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, look forward. Exhale, pushing around. Oh, that nice juicy cat pose. Coming back to neutral tabletop. Tuck all 10 toes behind you. Engage your core and hover your knees off the mat. We're going to do some marches here. We're going to step the right foot back to a plank pose, followed by the left foot. Bring the right toes back into hovering tabletop, followed by the left. This time, send your left toes back, right toes back, left toes in, right toes in. We got 2 more times. Right toes out, followed by the left. Right toes in, followed by the left. This time, left toes out, right toes, left toes in, right toes in. And then we're going to send our hips up nice and high. Find your downward facing dog. Maybe step your feet back a little bit. Bend your knees as much as you need to get your spine nice and long. Send your sit bones up high to the ceiling. And then start to melt your heels down. Option here, pedal out your feet. Walk your dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Again, big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Your feet are about hip width distance apart. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Get your torso over your thighs. And then capture either elbow, ragdoll, hang heavy. Option here to start to sway side to side, hinging at your hips. Nice gentle rocks. Find some stillness. Really grip your toes down into the mat. Spread your toes nice and wide. Bend your knees a little bit more and start to press your feet down into the mat and slowly roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Coming up to a standing position. Maybe shake out your arms, twisting side to side. Beautiful. And find a nice standing position. I'm just going to face you guys for this first round. We're going to start our sun salutations. Big toes to touch small space between the heels, or if it feels more comfortable, bring your feet hip width distance apart and your feet are parallel. You're going to zip up through your inner thighs, tuck your pelvis under slightly, roll your shoulders up, down, and back, palms face forward, slight tuck of the chin. Tadasana Mountain Pose. On your inhale, we're going to reach up. You're going to clasp your fingers. Pointer fingers are pointing straight up. I want you to think grow through the side bodies. Really lengthen through your spine. And on your exhale, we're going to hinge over to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Grow through the side bodies. Hinge towards the left. Inhale through the center. Lengthen through the side bodies. Exhale, baby back bend. Think that string at your chest is being pulled up towards the ceiling. And exhale, we fold forward. I'm going to come back to my position in my mat. We're in our forward fold. On your inhale, we come to a halfway lift, flatten out the back. Try to keep your neck in line with your spine. I personally have an issue where I will look forward. I want you to keep your chin tucked slightly. Exhale, fold, plant the hands and step back to your plank. Feel a nice strong plank here. Your fingers are nice and wide. You're pressing the mat away from you. Engage the core. From here, you can lower your knees down to that modified plank that we just did earlier and do a chaturanga here. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Inhale, peel your chest, little baby cobra. Maybe you start to extend the arms if that feels nice for you. You're going to tuck your toes, lift your hips using your core. Find your downward facing dog. That is our option 1. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, tuck the chin slightly. Exhale, fold. Root to rise with a flat back this time. Arms sweep up. Interlace your fingers. We go into our next sun salutation. Grow through the side bodies. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back for plank. This time you have an option for full chaturanga, keeping up in our high plank. You can lower down, bring your arms to 90. Flip over to the tops of your feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. Your thighs are off the mat. Exhale, engage your core. Flip over your toes, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, make your way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, flat back, all the way up. Exhale, we're going to tip over to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, tip to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back to your plank. Take your version of your vinyasa from your plank to lower down. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to stay here. Take a few breaths. On your next inhale, we're going to lift that right leg up and back. Your toes are dialed down at first. This is your three-legged down dog. Your hips are in alignment. Option is stack your hips, bend the right knee, open up. Inhale, lengthen the leg, dial the toes back down towards the mat. Drive the knee to the nose, dome your upper back, and step the right foot through. Your hands are framing that front foot. Find your firm foundation between your feet. Find your balance. Lift slightly off that front leg. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Find your crescent lunge. Big breath in. Big breath out. We're going to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus, pull the chest up. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, find your charging crescent. We're keeping our torso off that thigh. You're creating one straight line between your fingertips and your back heel. Big breath in. Big breath out. Anchor that back heel down. We open up warrior two. We're bending into that front knee. Front toes are pointing forward. Your back foot is parallel with the short edge of your mat. Your shoulders are stacked over your hips. We're not leaning forward. We're nice and centered warriors. Arms are out strong at a T. Gaze is over our front fingertips. Big breath in. Big breath out. Bend a little deeper into that front knee. Flip the front palm. Reverse your warrior. Left arm rests gently on the back leg. Right hand reaches back. Inhale, back through center. Both arms are going to reach up. I want you to think you're grabbing a beach ball between your hands. Keep that nice length between the side bodies. And you're going to hinge forward. So your shoulders are not shifting over towards the leg. Your shoulders are staying completely sideways and we're tipping. So if you had two planes of glass on either side of you, you would be able to still move in that sideways plane. So inhale, reach. Exhale, we hinge. We hold here for a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, back through center. Again, we hinge forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back through center. Reach, inhale. Exhale, we hinge. Pause for a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, back through center. We're going to capture our right wrist with our left hand. Straighten the front leg. Sky archer, we're reaching back. Inhale, back through center. Bend into that front knee. Cartwheel your hands down. Come off the back heel. We're in a low lunge. Press your hands into the mat. Dome your upper back slightly. Bend that right knee up a little higher. Tap your right knee to your right tricep and come back to plank. Left knee comes to your left tricep. Plank. Right knee, right tricep. Plank. Left knee, left tricep. Plank. Option to take your vinyasa or meet straight and down dog. Take a few breaths in and a few breaths out. Slowing that heart rate. Other side, left foot sweeps up and back. Three-legged down dog. Option to stack the hip, bend the knee. Try to keep that left shoulder anchored down towards the mat. Try not to let it lift. Inhale, extend the leg, dial the toes back down, look between your hands, drive that knee towards your chest and step it through. Find your firm foundation between your feet, find your balance. And on our inhale, we lift the arms up, finding our crescent lunge. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, lengthen through the side bodies. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge forward, charging crescent. Exhale, anchor that back heel down, open up, warrior two. Try to press that front knee towards the pinky edge of your foot. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, back to warrior two. Both arms reach up, grab that beach ball. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Hold. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, we hinge. Hold for a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, we hinge. Last time, big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, back through center. Whoo! Right hand captures the left wrist. We straighten the front leg. Sky archer, pulling up and back. Exhale, we cartwheel our hands down, bending into that front knee, framing our front foot. Press our hands into the mat. Drive the knee to the left tricep. Step back. Right knee, right tricep. And back. Left knee, left tricep. Back. Right knee, right tricep. And back. Option for vinyasa. Go ahead and bring your knees out wide, big toes touch. Sit back on your heels, drop your forehead down, child's pose. Just a little reset. We're going to do all of that one more time with a few add-ons. One more breath in. Breath out. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, shift forward. Tuck your toes. And send your hips up nice and high, downward facing dog. Second round. Inhale, the right leg lifts up and back. Option to stack, open up the hip. And if it's in your practice, you can keep tipping back until you find your wild thing. Right foot finds the ground behind you and the right arm reaches up. With control, we bring that right hand back to the mat. Right foot goes up towards the sky. Look between your hands. Exhale, draw your knee towards your nose. Step the foot through. Find your nice firm foundation. Find your balance. Inhale, arms sweep up. Take another breath in. Breath out, cactus, nice and wide. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge. You can stay here or you can hop the back toes in slightly. Start to shift your weight towards that front leg. Feel that glute turn on. You can stay here. You're already balancing. Really keep the arms up in line with your shoulders. Don't let them dip down. And then maybe your back toes find some air. You can stay here. Or you can start to hinge at that right hip and find your warrior three, this capital T position. Your arms can stay forward. You can interlace your fingers. You can extend the arms behind you. Soften that right knee. Left toes find the mat behind you. Inhale, find your crescent lunge. Find your balance first. Anchor that back heel down. Open up, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Keep that deep bend in that front knee. Inhale, back to your warrior two. Find the beach ball. We're doing it again. I know it sucks. It's hard for me to talk through this. Big breath in. On your exhale, we hinge. Hold here for breath in. Breath out. Inhale, back up. Take a breath in. On your exhale, we hinge. Breath in, breath out. Inhale back through center. One more time. Exhale, we hinge. We hold. Inhale back through center. Left hand captures the right wrist. Straighten the front leg. Pull up and back, sky archer. Cartwheel the hands down, bend into that front knee. Frame the front foot, come off the back heel. Drive the right knee to the right tricep. Step back. Left knee, left tricep. Step back. Right knee, right tricep. And back. One more time. Left knee, left tricep. And back. Option for a vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Take about 3 deep breaths. One more time. Inhale that left heel up and back. Option to open the hip. If Wild Thing is in your practice, go ahead and find it. Reach the left fingertips back. Slowly with control, we find our 3-legged down dog again. Dial the toes down, square off the hips. Drive the knee towards the chest, towards the nose, and step the foot through. Find your balance. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, we cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge forward. Hop the back toes in slightly. Start to find your balance. Maybe shift forward onto your tippy toes on the back foot. Keep your arms nice and strong, lifting up. Maybe you find some air, find some balance. Maybe you find your warrior 3. Bend slightly into that front knee. Find your crescent lunge again. Anchor the back heel. Warrior 2. Whew. Find your stability, find your balance here. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Inhale, come back to your warrior 2. Okay, here we go. Last time. Grab the beach ball. Breath in. Breath out, we hinge. Hold for a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale, hinge, hold. Inhale, back through center. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale, we hinge. Last time, breath in. Breath out. Inhale, back through center. Capture the front wrist with the back wrist. Straighten the front leg. Sky archer. Cartwheel the hands down, bend into that front knee. Frame your front foot. Left knee to your left tricep and step back. Right knee, right tricep, step back. Left knee, left tricep and back. Right knee, right tricep and back. You can hear the shake in my voice, I'm sure. Your right knee is going to come to your right wrist, right foot out to the side. Find your pigeon pose. Sit up nice and tall, lengthen through the spine. If you feel like it's hard to center your pigeon, if you feel like you're really sitting on this front hip, you can always bring a block, a book, or pillow underneath this right hip, just to give your hip a little bit of support. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, drop down to your elbows. Take one more big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, walk up to your hands. Press your hands into the mat, tuck your back toes. Come back to your plank. Other side, left knee to your left wrist, left foot out to the side. Find your pigeon pose first. Big breath in, lengthen through the spine. Big breath out. We drop down to our elbows and breathe. Using the static stretch to really catch our breath, slow our heart rate. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, walk up to your hands. You're going to sit on this left hip, swing that back leg around. Bend your knees, plant your feet, arms go forward. Maybe you catch your hands together. Engage your core, sit up nice and tall, puff out the chest, and we're going to slowly start to roll back. When you start to feel momentum in your core give, I want you to tighten up your core a little bit more and try to go a little slower. Whew. And there we are. You can windshield wiper your knees side to side. Then come back to center. You're going to bring your feet up kind of to a tabletop position. Your knees are in line with our hips. We do tend to, as humans, bring our knees a little bit further towards our chest. I really want you to press them out. Make sure that they're over your hips. Your feet are in line with your knees. And I want you to engage your core so your low back is flush against your mat. You can stay here with your upper back on the mat and do this exercise. I want you to really keep, no matter what variation you're doing, I want you to keep that lower back on the mat at all times. That is our main focus for this core exercise. You're going to dip your right toes down and then bring them back up to tabletop. Dip the left toes down. Bring them back to tabletop. Option to lift your chest up and dip the right toes down. Bring them back up. Left toes down. Bring them back up. You can stay here. You can stay at the variation I just gave before. Or you can take the next variation, which is basically your bicycles. You're going to extend one leg. Twist the opposite knee. Keep your elbows nice and open. Come back through center and twist to the other side. Back through center. Keep going with your own breath. One more each side. And then slowly lower down, windshield wiper your knees, relax your core. And then bring your knees to your chest, hold behind your thighs on your hamstrings, and we're going to rock and roll. Just a few times, feel that nice massage on your back. If this doesn't feel comfortable, come up to a seated position and you can hop back into our flow from boat pose. You're going to find that balance on your sit bones. Bring your knees towards your chest. Chest is puffing towards your knees, so nice and proud. Your feet are in line with your knees. Your arms can reach forward. You can stay here and hold your thighs. Or if you have that flexibility, you can extend your legs forward. Feel that shake. We hold here for a breath in. Breath out. Cross the ankles, hands plant. You're going to press your hands into the mat, lift your hips up slightly, and then come back to your boat pose. Find your variation. This time we hold for 3 breaths. 2. And 1. Cross your ankles, press into the mat, lift your hips, come back to boat pose. This time we're here for 5 breaths. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last breath in, breath out. Cross the ankles, press the hands down, lift up, and come back. We're going to do a counter pose. There's 2 options here. Fingertips on both of them are pointing towards our hips, planted behind us. You can plant your feet, lift up for a reverse tabletop, relax your head back. Or you extend your legs in front of you, ankles squeeze together, feet are pointed, reverse plank, your toes reach down towards the mat. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. And on an exhale, we lower down. This time I want your legs out in front of you. If you took your reverse tabletop, extend your legs forward. Hands reach forward. And we're going to lower down once again, just with our legs straight this time. So again, once you feel that momentum of your core starting to let go a little bit, crunch a little bit further into your abs. See how slowly you can lower down. And then relax. You can windshield wiper your knees. And just find some stillness. I have one more pose we're going to do. We're going to bring that right knee towards our chest. Give it a nice little hug. Right arm comes out to a T. Right knee crosses over towards the left. A little spinal twist. Inhale back through center. Switch sides, left knee in, right leg long. Give it a little hug to the chest. Left arm out to the side. Left leg reaches over towards the right. Inhale back through center. Hug the knee. Extend the leg. Relax the arms to the side. Take up as much space as you would like. Soften your gaze, maybe close your eyes all the way. Finding our final pose, Shavasana, corpse pose. One of the best poses in yoga. So it's one time we give ourselves to do nothing. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Relax your cheeks, your jaw, your tongue. Relax the shoulders, let them melt into the mat. Soften your elbows, your fingers, your core. Let go of your hips, your knees, and your toes. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your wrists and your ankles. I like to wake myself up from a Shavasana with reaching our arms over our head. Big good morning stretch. You can rock and roll yourself up or roll to one side. And press yourself up to a seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. Exhale all breath from your body. Take a big breath in. May I be free from fear. Exhale. Inhale. May I be at ease. Exhale. Inhale. May I be happy. Hold that one at the top. And exhale fully. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Thank yourselves, thank your bodies, and usually I say thank your neighbors for their energy because usually I teach an in-person class, but thank your online neighbors for their energy, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I bow to you. Thank you so much for practicing. Please drop a like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Let me know if there's something that you would like to be working on personally. Since our community is very small, I am able to tailor some of these yoga videos to you. So let me know, send me a direct message. any and all of the things so that I can better serve you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.